right, we back. The Breakpoint back in the building. Back in the building. What's up? What's up, Billy M? So to everybody that's new, I say welcome to the channel, Batman Bullen, the Breakpoint with Coach C. Um, dude. And if you're returning, like my boy Billy M and the rest of everybody that's coming in, welcome back. Sorry that I'm a little late. I put it in the Discord and told everybody I would be late. I had a match today. So we are we bowled today. My high school team had a match, so that's why I'm running a little bit late. What's up, Red? So yeah, that's why I'm running late because of the match. So we didn't do bad. We bowled against a team that's a state contender. Remember, we're all freshmen and sophomores, so it was a little tricky. But the boys did really, really well. We lost it, but it was a really good match. You know what I'm saying? Keon, what's up, Playboy? So it was really, really close. But we had a great time as always. So that's the thing. What's up, Steve? Look, Steve said the first week's winner is here. Do we brag a lot, Steve? Do we brag a lot? That's the question. Do we, Steve? We brag a lot? Anyway, Steve is the week one winner. And Steve, I'm proud of you. Good job, man. You might be the week two winner the way everybody looking because everybody ain't putting their scores in. I mean, I ain't seen no score from Rebs. I ain't seen no score from Rebs. So, also, I was thinking, maybe we shouldn't. Do we want to have back-to-back winners? Somebody defending their title? Or do we want a fresh winner every week? It's up to you guys. I don't care. I think a back-to-back winner is great because then what happens is when you have a back-to-back winner, it makes you work harder. I'm cancer-free now, just going through the healing. Congratulations, Red. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. That is so awesome. That's the best news we can have all day, dude. That is the best news we can have. Period. Point blank, man. I'm so happy for you, Red, and your family, dude. You have no idea. I am really happy for you. All right, so I got that out the way. What's up, Jam? How you doing, bro? How everybody doing, man? Everybody, welcome back. So check this out, right? Hold on, wait a minute. Billy M, you bowled 672 and you didn't post your scores. Do you got lane talk? You better put that in Discord. Hey, Steve, it sounds like there's somebody that beat you, bro. If Billy M put that in Discord, Steve, you might be dethroned. We might have a new. Hey, can everybody say it? And new. Ooh, Steve, you see that? Look, if Billy M will put that into Discord so that we can verify and he can use either the pictures or Lane Talk to verify it. Ooh, Steve, and we have and new. That's awesome. The winner is the champ. Have to beat the champ. Ooh, Red, I like it. You want to beat a champ? You got to beat the champ. But it looks like. What's up? What's up, GB? How you doing? Yo, it looks like, Steve, look like we got a little competition. My man dropped that 672. Now, depending on how he shot it, it sounds like my man might have, Now, here's the crazy thing about a 672. You could end up bowling one really big game and getting that 672. Like if you shoot a 279 and then just even the rest of the way. You see what I'm saying? So it all depends on what they did to get that 672. But Steve, we could have and new. I wonder if there's a way for me to put a championship moniker on your name when you talk. I'm gonna have to look at that. Can I do that? You know what? I gotta see. Yeah, let me look. I'm gonna look while we're in this chat. While we're in the live. Steve, nothing. What the heck? Special icons. Ooh, Steve, guess what? Guess what, Steve? I think for the champion, I think that I'm going to be able to, and I'm going to figure it out this weekend. I'm going to figure it out before Sunday. The champion name is going to get a championship belt icon. so, so it's like wrestling or boxing. What's up, Too Tall? Like, so what we're going to do is the champion. I'm going to see if I can't get you a special icon to go to your name. That way, the champion, everybody know when the champion speaks, the champ is here. Now the question is, can I become champion? Is that even fair for me to be champion? I don't think that's a fair thing. Is it fair for me to be champion? I mean, because this is about you guys, it's not about me. Because if I become champ, I'm, long season as of now. Without proof, I'm the defending champion. I agree with you. He's got to have proof. Now, if he drops proof in the Discord, then we might have a new champ. Now, if anybody bows league tonight, which Larry bows league tonight, it's Friday, and if anybody bows league on Saturday or Sunday afternoon or morning, they still got a shot. So what do you think? Am I allowed to be champ? Yeah, that's definitely fantastic news. So that's the question. Can I be the champ? Or because I'm hosting this game, can I not be the champ? You want to be the man, you have to beat the man. That's what I'm talking about. So am I in on this? Or am I just a spectator just giving out the prizes to the winner? Either way is fine for me. I've been working on staying under the ball and cleaning up my release. The yo-yo release has helped a ton on the sports shop. Oh, yeah, it will, because it'll help your rev rate. I'm bowling league tonight. Put up a 47 yesterday on 3. Okay. Hey, go ahead, Too Tall. Go ahead and grab that lead today, man. Don't be scared of him. Hey, man. See, Red said go. Why not? Don't. You know what? Why not? Your attorney. You suck the bowl too. That's true. All right, then then I'm in. Then I'm in. I don't know. I might have to buy me a championship belt to have at home. So when I win, I just have my championship belt on over on my shoulder. And then once I get the title, you ain't never getting it back though. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to bowl 850 to get it back, Steve. Once I get the title, I'm keeping it. I'm bowling later at CF League Sunday afternoon. All right, GB, I'm gonna get in. Hey, GB, remember to post your scores though. When your league is done, so you can take a picture of the final, or you can do lane talk if y'all got it, whichever, or each game. I mean, so because we need to be able to see the track your numbers. Well, thanks, Chad. I appreciate you. A little friendly competition. We should have a competition with Cleveland and Ohio and everybody else. There's a lot of Ohio people being here. I'm just kidding though. Um, I'm telling you, once I get the title, I ain't giving it back, man. What up, Larry? Larry said, okay, fine. Then you can do it too. Keon, make sure you get your scores in on Sunday morning since you both Sunday morning league. And Larry, you both tonight, right? So make sure you get your scores in too, Larry. I mean, we trying to see. Steve right now is the reigning and defending. Steve said, I'm the champ until further notice. Oh, this is Red, we doing this the rest of the season. We doing this until the season's over. Facts. Facts. We doing this the season's over, man. This makes you focus. I know it does. Now, when somebody asks you why you counting points, just tell them the truth. Be like, yo, we playing a game. The winner gets stuff. We don't know if we getting ball. We don't know if we getting gear. We don't know what we getting, but we getting something. That's the facts. Facts on facts on facts. And they be like, can I play? Yeah. Tell them, come on in. Come on into the channel. Make sure they show up. And make sure they drop any stuff in Discord. A weekly leaderboard, you mean? It's not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea. The only problem with the weekly leaderboard, Steve, is everybody doesn't play. So it would have to be a leaderboard with everybody that plays. So maybe I'll create a Excel Word document to track it all. I'm winning this time. I'm letting you know right now. Look at Rebs. Rebs said, look, Steve, sorry, but not sorry. I'm taking you out, sir. Okay, Rebs. Rebs, you both tonight too, don't you? Bad thing. After Tuesday, all my leagues are shut down for 2 weeks. Y'all better get me while you can. See, that's what I'm saying, Steve. Guess what? My leagues are shut down until to January 7th. So, so Steve, guess what? I guess if their leagues are still going, we're gonna have a new winner. So you won't be the reigning defending anymore. Rev said he's Saturday tomorrow and Sunday. Good. Make sure you because your league should keep going through the holidays because you're on Saturday and Sunday. So make sure you get your scores in, Revs. Take Steve out, and then you can hold it until we back in service session. And then once we back in the season, I'm gonna go ahead and take you out. Chris, you can't even walk. How you winning? What you gonna do? Wheel yourself up there? My man look like MC Lip-A-Lot. Chris got a wood leg and a kickstand. He can't bowl. It doesn't mean I'm a week 1 champion. No, that's true. That's true. Right now, Steve is the week 1 defending champion, fellas. He is. So he's gonna be the first one to should have had the championship belt, but that's okay. And he is the current leader right now with 20 points. No, I'm just kidding. So we'll see. No, Larry said, no, I haven't had league for a month now. Won't start till January 7th. Oh, just like mine. So Larry's like, I'm cheering everybody on. Sunday shut down after this week, but got Sunday. Okay, so Revs can still be winning. Revs, you remember, your ball will be right back. by 2 points over me. Huntley said, use the ramp. That's too funny. That's hilarious. You still got to walk up there with the ball in your hand to use the ramp. And that is where you can't do. So, Steve, if Revs still get the ball on Sunday's league, then that means we will have a new champion. It may not be, you might be two-time defending, but it looks like you're going to lose it in week 3. That's what that looks like to this guy. The good news is you'll have something to work towards to get it back, which I'm telling you, once I win it, January 7th, once I win it, I'm not giving it back. The next 15 weeks is mine. But I might loan it to somebody for a small fee. All right, so let's talk. Did anybody see the bar reviews, the danger zone? What do you guys think about it? Man, I'm hungry. Your boy hungry. I went and coached, didn't eat, came home, got straight into the live. I need some food. You want to see about that, Keon? Man, Keon. Hey, Keon, listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm just playing. So listen. My problem is I play around too much. When I bowl league, Keon, I play around too much. Facts. But I'm gonna settle down after New Year's. I'm gonna settle in and just bowl. I'm gonna get very forward, hike my rev rate up a little bit, but be very forward, and just plow through pins in league. That's all I'm gonna do. Because remember, I'm tournament bowling now, so now I'm just perfecting my game. So I'm gonna start using league to practice hand positions, and I'm just gonna start plowing pins over, dude. So yep, when I say I'm gonna be busting Steve up, watch. Just watch. It's like this. Make sure your trace table's in an upright, steady position, and please hold on to the bar. 7. If I bowl on Xmas in the 9-pin no-tap tournament, will that count? No, Steve. A 9-pin tournament don't count. An 8-pin don't count either. Chad said he's seen the Jackal. Rev said he likes the zone. And Chris said another clean, symmetrical. So the zone is all right. It is. It's okay. It's better than I thought it was going to be. My only problem is I can't see it very well. So that's called sandbagging. LOL. What's sandbagging? The fact that I just don't care? I mean, it's not like I'm bowling bad. I just ain't bowling great. Don't have a need to. I'm there to have fun anyway. However, when I get back, I'm going to start rocking and rolling, man. Coach is the only reviewer that likes the Jackal so far. Dang, Rebs, I didn't even get a chance to. You know what, Rebs? I might let you have it. It's $100 though. I mean, it gonna cost me that shipping it to you. It's not bad. I can't really see it very well, but I can bowl pretty well with it. Now, who said that? Okay, Rev said, that's interesting what Rev just said. Rev said, I'm the only reviewer that liked the Jackal. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Let's keep this a buck. Revs, did you watch my review of the Jackal? Because if you watched it, you would see in the Jackal, you would see, oh boy did it. CTD, he did it. Charles did it. But that ain't saying much. Charles is just, I'm going to say this in the best way possible. Charles is whack. Charles is whack. Let's keep that a buck. Charles is whack. Now, Ron, on the other hand, I like the guy. But if you watch me throw that ball, what's wrong with it? And here's the thing. This is the funny part, right? Wait till you. I'm gonna do another review with it on Sunday because I'm gonna compare it on Sunday morning. Wait till you see the ball with polish on it. It's outstandingly better. So I made it look good. So here's the crazy part, right? So let me back up a little bit. So I made it look good by just bowling with it on a house shot. Now these guys are bowling on chromium, which is a hook monster, and I don't know what they was doing, but for it not to hook, I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. How they wasn't able to get the ball hooked, I don't know, because they're bowling. Luke is bowling on chromium. Charles is bowling on chromium. I'm not. I'm bowling on a house shot. So I took a fresh house shot and bowled with that ball, fresh-ish. I bowled with that ball in league game 2 and 3 on fresh. Well, half of game 1, game 2, game 3 on a fresh. Cut through the old. And listen, I took it to 2,000, 3,000 and shined it. I put polish on it, cut through the oil, and I was playing 25-5, crushing them. Bang, bang. But that's the thing, though. I don't know what they're looking for. But I do know this. On chromium, maybe it's not the best. Chromium's a little flatter. It's a lot more hook, free hook. So I don't know what they're looking for. But this is what I'll tell you. I like the ball. And I'm going to throw it against other balls and let you guys see what it looks like in a review that I'm going to drop Sunday. Because I record it Sunday morning and we drop it Sunday afternoon. So I'll give you guys opportunity to see and some other stuff. But I don't know what they're seeing, what they're doing. Maybe they should start. Well, I did see Charles recently do a ball review on a house shot and he couldn't get the ball to hook. That's probably because he's so used to chromium. I don't know, but to each his own, I guess. Question about the zone. Back in the day, it was a high performance bowling ball. Now an entry level. How does that happen? Technology happens. Chad, that's how. Technology happens. Facts over facts. Technology. See, them bringing back the zone, they brought it back, but they didn't bring it back with the new core technology. They didn't bring it back with the new cover technology. Technology has changed so much. Back then, that ball was high performance because a lot of bowling alleys were using wood lanes and then only synthetic tips and then wood, right? But now the whole lane is synthetic. So the game has changed a little bit. Well, wait. If 9 spare strike count in league, why is 9-pin no tap tournament? I need rule for clarification. All right, Steve. Now you're being funny. So in a 9-pin no tap, you can't get a 9 count. Do we need any other answers? So a 9 is a point. Oh, wait, a strike is 2 points. A 9 count by itself is a point, and a 9 and a spare, any spare is a point. You can get a gutter ball and spare and get 1 point. But if you can't get a 9, then no. And not to mention the 9 count becomes a strike, and no, that's easy. That's no. That you might as well say, well, why not get a 5-pin no tap and count that? Same difference. I saw Charles and Luke throw it. And what did you think about when they? Okay, Rebs. Here's a question. What did you think about the shape of the ball and the ball performance when they threw it? And what did you think about when I threw it? Because the reality is I threw it on a house shot and they threw it on chromium. So you tell me what you thought. Because here's another thing. I threw it on Cheetah on Thursday, and it looked phenomenal on Cheetah. Now, I will say the next bowling ball, oh my God, on Cheetah, that ball is godly. Anywhere else? But on Cheetah, godly. I'm surprised you even threw the Brunswick ball. We might as well come back on Sunday because anytime you say you're hungry, that goes off. No, I'm going to be on for a minute. I'm not going to just jump off. See, Larry? I'm not going to just jump off because I'm on here for a minute. I could run upstairs and grab something real quick coming downstairs. I ate on live last time. Rev said it looks great when you throw it. How about it just look good, period? I mean, you you know, I was really forward with it. I didn't get after it as much as I could. Um, you know, yeah, Charles just hit different. Yeah, right. That's his moniker. That's it. Whatever, Charles. Has has anybody hit the like button? Come on, man. Hit the like button, fellas. Everybody hit the like button. Help a brother out. Steve said he's trying. You are trying. Hey, Steve, I can bowl in an 8-pin in a one tournament. There's a tournament that's an 8-pin game 1, 9-pin game 2, and low pin and low count game 3. So a 1 count would get you a strike as long as you don't throw it in the gutter. But no, I ain't counting that either. Have you thrown the danger pearl? No, I have not. I'm not going to throw it because I can't see that ball at all. That you might as well just throw an alien camouflage down the lane because I can't see that, John. I'm throwing the Brunswick alert tomorrow. Okay, Revs, I see you. Yeah, no, that I can't see the black ball, but the other one, hell, I couldn't even tell the difference between that and a box. I'll watch Charles' review just to see the ball reaction. But his style doesn't give me anything to go off of when we're trying to see how the ball will fit me. I'm gonna be honest. I watch Charles to support his grind. I watch him to support his channel. Do I personally get anything off of anything that Charles do? The answer is no. No. I don't because the ball when I watch Charles, he doesn't. First of all, I have the ball around the same time as him, right? I mean, I get the reviews out but as fast as he does, but I don't learn anything from him because his ball reaction is not the same as mine. The shape is going to be the shape. Let's be honest, but where he's throwing, how he's throwing it, I don't get anything from him. But then again, he's also often doing his reviews on Chromium. I think it was 2 or 3 reviews ago he did it on a house shot, and he didn't really. When he got deeper, he couldn't get the ball to respond. I've never had that problem. I probably never had that problem either. So I don't learn anything from it. Now, but I do put it on and I'll go do whatever I want to do. As it's planned, but I do support him though. He's a brother. He's a good guy. So yeah, I'm going to support him. But as far as watching it I'll watch it for the shape, but other than that, nah, I'm good. Charles tries to hook the hole every shot. Yeah, but I guess that's his break basket. That's his thing that he that's his game, his go-to. So who am I to tell him that that's not the reality? I mean, I'll hook the lane when the lane tells me to, but I mean, I'm not going to just jump out and do it just because. I mean, that's not going to benefit me in what I'm doing. Now, like Thursday, we weren't supposed to bowl on Cheetah, so we're having our tournament for our Sports Shot League on the January 8th. So we're bowled on Cheetah. I actually tried to play Cheetah a different way, just testing it. I was trying to play Cheetah 35-5, and it's a beautiful shot. Can I hold it there a long period of time? I don't know, but it was gorgeous nevertheless. All right, everyone. Headed to the lanes and watch my teammates throw. Have a safe and Merry Christmas. Same to everybody else. Have a Merry Christmas. And you know what, Steve? For Merry Christmas to everybody who we won't see on Sunday because we're going to be live on Sunday. I haven't found one review channel that throws it like me. Well, I'm sorry, Steve. I'm sorry, Chad. But remember, only thing you need is the ball. What's up, Oliver? How you doing, big dog? Remember, Chad, all you need is ball motion, man. The shape of the ball is all you need. Because that Chad, the one thing that will never change is the core shape. The shape the ball has, it's not going to change. So how I throw the ball, how Charles threw it, how Luke throws it, all those things don't really matter. Only thing that matters is the shape. And then it becomes down to, this is something all of you guys need to pay attention to. When you guys are looking for bowling balls, right? You should be looking for two things, three things. Is this the shape that I'm looking for? That's number one. Is this the shape I'm looking for? The second thing you should be looking for is, do I think that this ball would benefit or help my game? Does the colors match what I'm looking for? Does the shape match what I'm looking for? The third thing you should be looking for is price. Price is the third thing. When you look and you see a shape and you're like, okay, let's use the Zero Mercy, right? It's just an example. The Zero Mercy Pearl. You look at that ball and you say, okay, shape. It's not angular, it's round. Even though it's asymmetric, it's round and it's chuggy. Digs in quick. So you're like, is this the shape I'm looking for? So it checks mark that box. So check mark A, yes. Now, check number two. Do I have a place in my bag that can fit? Yes. Does it fit the color scheme that I need to be able to see the ball reaction and roll? Is this what I'm looking for? The answer is yes. So then it becomes down to the second thing, the third and final thing. Now, is this ball in my budget? Yes. Okay, but not only is it in my budget, but there's deeper part to that question. And that deeper part then becomes, okay, so if it's in my budget, the real reality, the real big question for me is, hindsight 2020, my reality is, can I find that same shape somewhere else for cheaper? Because that's what it boils down to, right? That's what it boils down to. So then you're like, okay, this is $199. And then it's going to cost me $65 to drill or $100 to drill. So now I'm looking at $300, right? So then I'm like, okay, now can I find that shape, that matter of strength? Can I find that somewhere else? And then you start going down through bowling balls. And you're like, okay, well, it's not that angular. So, okay. So does that mean I have to have an asymmetrical or can I have a symmetrical? Depending on the ball, right? How it digs in. So then you start looking at places and looking at balls, right? And you're like, okay. Now, for me, over that ball, I would take the Max Trail Pearl. Right? I would take the P2 Pearl. I would take the Rockstar Pearl. I would take the Apex Jackal. So now I'm like, okay, so now I'm looking at all these prices, right? Now, here's the thing. I got the Apex Jackal and then I got that. Now, their prices are pretty comparable. Actually, pay a little more for the Apex Jackal. So I would remove the Apex Jackal. So I would say, okay, so if I don't want to spend more money, can I get lesser money? Right? Lesser evil. So then it becomes, okay, so because this is how all of your guys' processes should be. Because listen, I don't care how much money you make. It shouldn't be about how much money you make. It should be about how much money you can always save yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I see it, me personally, right? Um, so then we got a lot of different options. The way I see it, even with for example, the next bowling ball. Everybody's like, okay, well, I need this, I need that. Well, you have to weigh your options. The next is asymmetrical, and it it doesn't dig in as fast, but the core numbers don't look like it, but the ball still digs in similarly. Then you got your Nebula, which is slightly faster. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to look through your numbers. You got your Viking, which ain't bad at all. You see what I'm saying? That fits in that window. so you have your hyperdrive pearl that also fits in that window. But again, you got to also look at prices, and that's how you should be doing it. Okay, you have the slower and chuggier. I think the embers is symmetrical though, so I think that's how. Yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying though. So you got to look at your numbers and you got to look at your balls and you got to figure out what's going to work, and then go with that route. And then you also got to look at shapes. Like, what shape is this ball making? Like, it ain't very angular, right? So, okay, so now you got the ball isn't very angular. So then, if there's not a lot of asymmetry, can you actually fit a ball that is symmetrical in its place? So, and here's another big thing, guys, that you guys got to understand. Does anybody in the chat have a problem with a value ball? Does everybody know what a value ball is? Like the Hustle Glow, a value ball. The Danger Zone, a value ball. The Vibes are value balls. The Hustles are, again, value balls. Does anybody got a problem with any of those? The Max Trill brands. Does anybody have a problem with those? Because when you're going to buy new equipment, I would look at those too. I would actually start there. If I'm shopping to build bags for tournaments, if I'm shopping to build bags for league, I would actually really start at those. Keon said I have a vibe and love it. Yeah, they roll really, really well. Really, really well. And it's crazy because they had the Arctic vibe, and then they had the bubblegum vibe, and then they had the yellow vibe too. I forget the name of it. But they're all three really good balls. The Hustle series are really good bowling balls. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, I would take a look at this stuff, man. You have to. You have to take a look at it. Because just because something's so expensive does not mean it's better. Here's the thing, right? Yeah, no, I agree. Hustle Camo, I like that ball too. Here's the thing, right? If you can get a ball for $100 that reacts the same as a $200 ball, why do you care if somebody's like, well, I paid $200 for this one? Okay, well, you're a $200 dummy. That's right, Red. That's right, Too Tall. Go kill it. Go take the score, baby. Go take first place. Go knock Steve off that perch. Bink. But for real, though, if you have the ability to buy a ball for $100 that gives you the same shape, same reaction as a ball that's $200, so your homeboy got that $200 ball. If you're beating his pants off with that said $200 ball, who cares? Because the reality is you're supposed to shop smart, not hard. And that's the thing. I do all these ball reviews. You don't never hear me be like, you got to buy this ball. No, it's not about that, man. If the ball fits in your bag, in your window, and it's the shape you want, and it's in your price range, get it. If it's not, don't. Because I'll tell you the worst thing in the world. The worst thing in the world is have a bowling bag full of bowling balls that you don't like. You know another thing is to have a bowling bag full of balls that are all the same. Pick up the same time, react the same time. And here's another thing, guys. Having multiple shapes is not a bad thing. Nope. Having 3 different shapes in your tournament bag, not a bad thing. Because this shape might work better today and the other shape might work better tomorrow. You see where I'm going with this? So the reality is, take your time. Make an educated decision. And make sure the ball is being drilled for you. That's another problem. And this is something that for everybody that watches this, so if you're the 2,000 person that watch this, I hope you get this message. no matter what you do, if you go to a pro shop and you say, hey, whether you take a ball in or you buy one, and they say, give me another ball, and they base your drill off that other ball that you already have, tell them, never mind. I don't want the ball, and leave. Because that pro shop does not, that pro shop operator, that PSO does not have your best interest in mind. And that's how you end up with a bag full of all of the kaboom, because they don't take the time to do the job. I don't have a problem with it. I have a Hype Pro that works great for me. Hey, see, I like that. Hey, I got low budget balls upstairs, a low budget mechanic, but I overcharge. But they ain't low value to me. You know what I'm saying? They're not like the Max Trail Pro. I pulled that out, put that in the tournament, did really well with it. It's not low budget to me. A bowling ball is a bowling ball. And this is where people get it twisted. They're all tools. Each ball that you have is a tool. It's your job to maximize the potential by using them correctly. Right? So again, and I'm going to reiterate this, whether you're the first person to watch this or the 10,000th person to watch this, if you go to get a bowling ball drill and he's using your old layout on your old ball, your old measurements, leave me a bowling ball, and then you just pick it up tomorrow or 2 days. Say, nah, that's cool. I'm cool. I don't need it no more. No, don't let him drill nothing for you. Nothing. Your PAP, and this is a fact, changes. Your PAP changes with time. The first time you get your PAP done, you might have been rolling the ball very badly. And then they're drilling everything predicated on you bowling the ball badly, but yet you dedicated your time and effort to learn how to release the ball better, and your mechanics are better, and your timing's better. Your PAP changes. And they still got you on that bad stuff because they didn't take the time to take you out there to watch you roll the ball. Be like, hey, man, you got better. Oh, look, dude, your PAP is different. Or the worst kind, the PSO, like, man, your PAP, that doesn't matter, and that's your positive access point. Oh, that don't matter. And then they drill you 5 and 1 up. Like, whose PAP is that again? It ain't yours. It ain't yours. That 5 and 1 up ain't yours. 5 and 1 down, that ain't yours. So that's just a general thing and then a PS. Oh, that's just general what we do because everybody's pretty close. What if your PAP is 3 3/4 and 1 up and 1/16 up? that ain't 5 and 1. But because he don't want to take the time to do it, that's what you stuck with. I want y'all to remember something because I'm gonna tell y'all this. I hope y'all listen. If you need to, get up a little bit. If you went to a restaurant, right, and you ordered a steak, and that steak cost you $25, and they brought you out a tuna sandwich, would you be like, oh, cool, tuna sandwich? Would you be like, that's cool, I'll take this? Let's do even better. Say you took your wife out to dinner and your wife ordered that $50 New York strip and they brought her out a plate with a can of Spam cracked open on it. Would you be like, man, you better go eat that Spam, girl? Would you be like, man, you better eat that Spam, girl? Eat that Spam. Or would you be like, man, y'all tripping, you better bring her what you ordered? That's the same thing I'm trying to tell you. When you go to a pro shop, you paying for that. You paying for that bowling ball. Your hard-earned money paying for that drill. Your hard-earned money paying for not only the bowling ball, not only the layout, not only the drill, you paying for everything that go along with it. So why would you be willing to accept anything less? Why would you accept that Spam? He should get your PAP. He should get your axis rotation. He should get your tilt. Because all that comes into play to make the layout that you have, to make that ball you. He should want an understanding of what you're looking for, what kind of shape you're looking for, what are you expecting this ball to do. All those things should matter. You're paying for this. You go to work, you busting your butt to make your money, you spending in a pro shop. They ain't giving it to you for free. That's what these PSOs got to understand. This ain't free for you. You paying for this. You know what I'm saying? You paying for this. They not doing that for free. He getting paid to be there. This is not a courtesy. A courtesy would be you get it for free. It's not a courtesy. This is a must. Must get it right. That's like you go to a pro shop and your fit is bad. And then your hands start hurting. Back here, your wrist hurting because your fit is bad. Because he didn't take the time to get it right. They got the ball things you can stick your hand in, measure your fingers, pull the thing back. Take the time to get it right. Because this is a service you paying for. And then when they get it wrong, they get offended. Nah, don't get offended, bro. Do it right the first thing on time. He paying for this. You dig what I'm saying? You paying for this. I'm adamant about this because injuries can happen from them doing things bad. But the reality is this. Bowling ball prices and drills are very expensive. And you go to work and you work very hard for your money. So him taking 5-7 minutes for you to throw a couple of warm-up shots and for him to get your PAP, your tilt and axis rotation, and he can get your axis rotation and tilt like that. Your PAP going to take a couple times you throwing the ball down the lane because you have to move the sticker to get it right. But 5 to 7 minutes is all it takes him to do. Check your fit to make sure your fit is good and get you out the door. You dig what I'm saying? That's it. But you're paying for this service. That's like this. Let me ask you this. I'm asking for a friend. Would you call for an Uber and let him take somebody else and you pay for it? And you stuck there? Would you do that? No, because you pay for the Uber, you need the ride, so you're going to use it. Same principle. It's your money. It's your time. The worst thing you could ever do is pay for a bowling ball, $300 for a bowling ball and a drill, and get the ball and you don't like it, it don't fit. That is asinine at best. You need to pull out your X-ray, coach. Well, if I pull it out, I got to get it drilled. I don't have one that's drilled right now. I have 2 in a box that's undrilled. But I've been thinking about it. And you know what? I just may. But I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Because the knowledge that I'm dropping on you, you're not getting that from the Lukes or the Lewises or even the Charleses. You're not... This ain't information that they're dropping for y'all. You ain't even getting this from Mark. Because they have other things that they're trying to do. See, I'm different than them. In regards to this, I'm trying to grow the sport of bowling. I'm trying to make everybody better. I don't want no man left behind. That's not who I am. I want everybody to shine. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm giving these games to you guys, let y'all play to develop and get better. Because my job, only job, is to make everybody better. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes me happy. Knowing that y'all game is going to get better. But your game getting better starts with your fit. Your game starts with your PAP, rotation, tilt, knowing all that information. And the pro shop operator should give you it all just in case. He should give you all your numbers. You should have your whole copy of your sheet. Why? Because in case you need a ball drilled somewhere else, you can go get the exact thing done. Now, this is what I will say. Your pitches is subjective. Your drill, your span, all that's subjective to the pro shop operator. So if they're an 8th off or something like that, it's possible because it's all subjective to the operator. But what I'm saying, though, is if you want to get better and improve, which I want everybody to do that, It starts with your fit. It starts with your PAP tilt rotation. It starts with these things. It starts with your pro shop operator watching you throw the ball. Because if you're doing something very wrong, he might be able to help you out a little bit. It starts with him knowing what you're looking for, seeing you roll and be like, okay, so you want that ball, right? Yeah, well, while we're out here, can you tell me what you want it to do? What it's going to do that this ball isn't doing currently. Because that gives him a window into you. And all this can be done in 5 to 7 minutes. That's the bad part. And if you want to be good, that's how it happens. I'm going to tell y'all a story and then I'm going to jump off and eat. Be about an hour on, so that's cool. New hustle. I want the old hustle Inc. Okay. Okay. Let me tell y'all a story. So I started bowling and it don't even matter. When I started bowling, I was bowling very badly when I first started. And my hand hurt all the time. So I was like, this ain't for me. So I went into the pro shop. And this is facts. Because Jeff, who is the PSO working in the pro shop when I went in, would tell you this. So I went into the pro shop and I said, hey, here's these 3 balls. I'm done. Now, mind you me, I had just went to nationals for the very first time. My hand hurt. Now I had balls drilled from one person. Then I had balls drilled. I had 4 balls, sorry. 5 balls I was getting rid of. It was 5. Because I had 2 drilled. And then I went to this other bowling alley. It's called B&B. Y'all wouldn't know it. It's a little mom and shop place. So I bought 3 balls from him and had him drill them. And what he did is he took my bowling balls and he drilled based off the other bowling balls. Right? So after I came back from nationals, my hand hurt. I was still bowling like 150, 160 average or something like that. And I was like, man, I don't want to do this. I ain't getting better. My hand hurts. So I'm like, it's time for me to go. So I went to pro shop and Jeff was like, hold on, wait. Okay. If you want me to get rid of them for you, I can do that. He's like, but Clarence, because he asked me my name and he was like, Clarence, let me go out with you. Let me see what's going on. So I went out there and he was like, okay, well, you ain't throwing a bad ball. He was like, but so the balls that the other dude, so anyway, make a long story short, Jeff was like, okay, so here's what we're going to do. He got my PAP, axis, tilt, rotation. Jeff got those 3 things. So then he said, what we're going to do is we're going to plug one of these, right? We're going to plug one of these bowling balls and we're going to keep drilling it until we figure out. We're going to redo your span because that's why your hand's hurting. So, because the dude had my span, he had my span so short it wasn't even funny. So then what he did is we fixed my span. So then my hand stopped hurting. Right? Took a little bit of time, but it stopped hurting. So then he was trying to figure out, I was telling him what I was looking for. So we were re-drilling it over and over again to figure out what I was looking for. So then once we did that, once we figured this stuff out, I gave all those balls away because we figured out everything we needed to. So then I ended up buying 3 more, right? With them 3 more, I ended up shooting 300, 700s, and I had never broke 600. So I ended up shooting 300. I ended up shooting 600s, 700. And here's the funny part. If Jeff wouldn't have took the time to say, hey, hold on, I would have walked away. So then when I went down to Kegel the first time, right? They're like, look, you ain't never too busy to do the right thing. And that's the one thing that Kegel is so good at. And if you're ever wanting to be a coach or learn how to drill or anything, I'd recommend it because they take their time and they tell you to learn. Because that's the reality, is learn. Learn. That's the reality. All right, let's see. I just had 2 balls drilled yesterday, and that's what my PSO operator asked me. What shape am I looking for these bowling balls? So I have someone that knows what you want versus what they want is great. What you want and what your pro shop operator want for you can be two different things. Make an appointment to get your PAP. If you just walk in during season, PSO probably won't have time. Well, that hey, you all pro shop. Hey, Chris is a pro shop operator and he's a really good one. Um, the thing about that is all pro shop operators don't make appointments. All pro shop operators don't do that. It also depends on the type of time of day you go in and also the busy the center is. All those things go into play. If you go in without an appointment and you say, hey, I want a ball, but I would like you to get my PAP access total rotation. If he says, he might say, hey, no problem. I'm more than happy to do it. Can you come back at this time? Which is cool. And I'm not saying you have to force them at that moment. I'm saying that a good PSO operator is going to do that for you. I'm saying being blind. But it also depends on the level of the bowler. If somebody comes in and wants a T-zone and they're like, I don't want to get any better, the pro shop operator don't have to. But if it's somebody who's like, hey, I love this game. I want to get better. I want to improve. Well, to get better and improve, you're going to need these things to help you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to need these things to help you. I mean, there's some rum bucket people who come pick up a house ball. They ain't the person you want to help. There's somebody who wants to throw a T-zone. Be like, man, I don't need no help. But that person that come in and be like, look, I would like to get better because I would like to bowl tournaments. I would like to be a 200 average one day. That's the person the pro shop operator got to help. They got to help them. Because, and here's the funny part, right? A bad pro shop operator, people will quit because of it. There's nothing more frustrating than going to a bowling alley and never improving. There's nothing more frustrating about it. Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm blessed. I got good pro shop operators. I'm blessed. Facts. I can say, hey, I need this ball drilled. I give them the layout for it. They'll send me a picture and say, does this look right? This what you have? And I'll tell them yes or no. And then they'll drill it. If something happens and it's an eighth short, they'll let me know ahead of time. Hey, Clarence, it's an eighth short. I'm sorry. Because they already know I'm going to fill it. Now, sometimes it makes no difference. Sometimes it does. It just depends on me and the day. But 9 out of 10, if it's an eighth off, I won't keep it. I'll give it away or do whatever because I can't. Can't keep it because I can feel the difference. It's weird, but I know. You'd think something so minuscule you wouldn't know, but I do. Yeah. But anyway, that was my rant for today. Make sure you value your time and money by having it done right for you. My PSO is great. I've had some horrible PSOs, though. I'll bet you have because everybody has. If you're in Ohio, you got Tom Carter's in Ohio. He's probably one of the best in the business. If you're from Ohio, you probably heard of him. Tom Carter. I was about to find a new PSO and go to, but just as soon as I was in the process of looking, they let the guy who ran the pro shop go and got someone better in there. See, that's awesome. That's awesome, Keon. And I'm glad that they got somebody better in there. I told you, man, a bad PSO operator, they can have stuff so messed up. And the worst part is, a lot of times people don't even know that they have a bad pro shop operator. They don't even know they got a bad one. And that's where it gets you. You don't even know that you have a bad pro shop operator because you don't know the difference between the good and bad. But then people will watch my channel and be like, well, wait a minute. I got 10 balls drilled from this guy, and he ain't never got my PAP. He ain't never got my axis tilt rotation. So that means all my balls are drilled 5 and 1 up? Yup. And who's that drill for? Not me. And then you go and you ask your pro shop operator, like, wait, why don't you ever get my why don't you ever get my positive action rotation? Why don't you ever get that for me? Oh, well, see, you don't really need it because, no, that's a lie. You do need it. And he's a bad PSO because he never took the time to help you out. Facts. But you wouldn't know that because it's one of those situations where you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. That's dope, Keon. Chris is a very good pro shop operator, and you see what he said, don't you? Very few are 5 and 1 up. It almost never happens. Chris said he just happened to be. Hey, Chris, but I'll bet you this. I bet you weren't always 5 and 1 up. I bet your PAP changes all the time. And I bet you as soon as you get a little deeper in your shot and get a little more inside of the ball, it'll change again. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. And last tip of the day. Make sure you guys are changing your grips. You know how your fingertips, because I'm pretty sure everybody's using tips right nowadays. Make sure you're changing your grips. Have your PSO check your grips twice a year because they wear down. So make sure you're checking your grips too. The guy they let go drilled my ball and didn't glue in my grips. Hey, listen, Keon, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. Said when I threw the ball, it came out. Yeah, that happens sometimes, man. Keon, that don't just happen to you. I think I'm gonna get the grips that lock into place. I think I want those where I can screw them in and out. When I get back into bowling, my hand stayed in pain. I didn't know why until the new PSO that is there now got me into the right fit. And everything my grips changed 2 weeks ago. Good. I'm glad your grips changed. Yeah, wearing grips equals to a different span. That is correct. That's why I said check your span, check your grips. And see, GB, that right there is a reality. A good PSO got you into the right span because I'm telling you, man, they'll mess your junk up, bro. If your span ain't good, it'll cause you pain damage. It will. It really, really will. I'm telling you, man, my hand used to hurt so damn bad. It used to hurt so damn bad. And now, shoot, man, I throw the ball 200 times and I ain't feeling nothing. Nope. But my fit is good. And I can check my own fit. I don't need somebody to do it. And it's weird because I'm little, but I got really big hands. So my span is really long. Like Adrian, the guy that I'm going to post this weekend because I got nothing but time to do because I ain't got a bowler. It's nothing but just record. He's like 6'3", 240, and my span is longer than his. My span is longer than everybody's, actually. Span and thumb pitch are bad. You will feel it. Yeah, boy, you will. You sure will. You sure will. And that's the thing, man. You got to make sure that you're on your PSO's on his job because you can have pain that you don't need. And that's just a fit issue, you know. But worn grips are bad. You definitely want to make sure that you getting those checked. Yeah, absolutely. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to go eat because it's Friday and I ain't got to work. It's like Friday movie. It's Friday. I ain't got no job. No, never mind. I'll take that back. Anyway, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to go eat because I'm hungry. Chris, maybe I'll see you this weekend. To everybody else, if y'all need me, hit me up on Discord. Don't forget to put y'all scores on Discord because right now Steve is the winner. He's the defending champion. And if nobody beats him, he'll be reigning and defending 2 weeks running. So with that being said, I'm Coach C. This was the Breakpoint. Is the Breakpoint. Make sure you're hitting the like button, maybe subscribe, and make sure you're going to badbadbowling101.com, taking a look around. Have a good one, guys. Have a great weekend, and I will see you Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Later.